been a dad for 2 years now. 2 years and a couple months. This is Elijah right here. Elijah Kai Mendoza. And this is Isaiah Paul Mendoza. This one's 2 years old, and this one just turned a year. And then they have a little sister on the way. It's edified me. It's built character and a lot of strength, a lot of patience too. So it's opened up my consciousness. I'm more sensitive. It's rewired my whole programming. It just I feel like God's able to shine through the moments I have with Him, and I feel like He comes to me whenever I'm with my kids. I feel like it opens up the door for all these endless opportunities, and it feels like when I'm by myself, it feels like the world's slower. It feels like things aren't happening as quick as when I'm with my kids. My dad comes from a family of 16, so he always tells me, I want you to know that I love you. And his dad didn't tell him he loved him a lot because he had so much kids, he didn't have a lot of quality time. But what I've gotten from it is that it helps you appreciate those moments when you're able to. Whenever I have a day off, I try to enjoy them. I bring them to the park, and I try to show them some love. I feel like they're taking care of me in a sense. Like I feel like they're helping me become a better person. It feels like someone's really watching me, and so I try to do the best. I feel like that even if they're not looking, it feels like now it's just who I've become. Is I've been someone that looks over my shoulder, not just because I know that someone's watching me. They teach me every day. I can't say that I'm done learning. They taught me who God is. Every moment I feel like I'm learning. I feel like I'm a kid again. It feels like I see the world differently with my kids. It feels like it's a story all of a sudden again. Yeah. It feels like there's nothing that's impossible to me anymore. I mean, I felt like before I had them, I needed something, and I would get on my knees and I would ask God, what is it that I need? It's not money, it's not fame, and He responded. And I got on my knees, and before I did that, I kissed her, obviously, but I got on my knees, man. I started praying. I couldn't get off my knees. I couldn't stop weeping. It was one of those things where I felt like my astral body kind of came out, and I saw myself on my knees, and that's when I realized that God was starting to change my life. And so He helps me see myself through them. And so I think that's one of the greatest things I could ever receive. So I felt like a bear. It felt like I was like some kind of primal instincts kind of came out of me. And when I saw my kid for the first time, it felt like I was complete. Like I was that lion. Like I felt like Simba turning into his dad. And so it was an honor. It was something I still get on my knees and thank Him for every day. Before I touch them, or even if I don't get on my knees, I'm praying. I'm saying, thank you, God, for the opportunity to see you, because that's really what it is, man. It's He comes to me every morning. He wakes me up in the morning. When I'm gone, He's notifying that He's with me. So it's a privilege, man. I want them to know they're never alone. I want them to know that there's always something pushing them more than themselves, and that, like I said, they're never alone. And that I think that'll give them strength, because Daddy's not always going to be there, but if I can remind them when they're not with me that they have the strength, that they have the ability to reach things that they didn't think were possible. I think that's what the most important thing for me as a father is, to remind them that I always have my hand on them. I'm always extending my hand out to them. I'm always one prayer away, I always tell them. My name is Paul Mendoza, and I'm a proud papa of Isaiah and Elijah. This picture could maybe last hundreds of years. Someone could find it, maybe one day in the future, and realize, how big and important it was for our society to be, fathers.